Welcome all Earth signs to your chakra reading for February. Hope you friends are doing great out there. This reading is for a collective energy reading, okay, for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, okay, going off that Earth energy, seeing what is going on in the collective over here. Let's get going. We have blue, a communication of vanity. Don't let that throw you off. It's not all just about being vain. Okay, so this is talking about the communication and the creativity. This vanity card is actually asking you, my friends, to find the balance between what is true in your heart and what we communicate. Okay, are you living and communicating with your truth or just playing along? This may be a time of awakening to a new way of being. Be aware of distractions that may pull you away from your true self. Oh, so are you dealing with a group of people who are trying to pull you away, right, from what is true to yourself, right? So, or are you dealing with a situation at work that they're making you feel uncomfortable, making you not do what you're supposed to be doing? The inspiration of the card is we all say we will stop when we have enough, but there's never enough. You may also be looking outside yourself for validation. Am I feeling disconnected from any people in my life? Am I growing away from the limiting relationships? Ooh. Are there empty conversations going on that you're just like, you know what, I don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm just going to listen. I'm just listening to what you're saying, even if I'm not 100% agreeing. Right? Having self-doubt, living in illusion, environmental tensions at work between people, even though, like I said, even though they're saying things, you might not be agreeing with it, right? Could even be like something like an example would be like real estate. This owner wants to sell their house, and you know it's way beyond like what it's really worth, right? The asking price is crazy. But your boss comes up to you and says, no, it's good for our company. We're just going to allow them to put that price out there. And you're like, whatever, fine, whatever. Because you don't want arguments. So it could cause tension between you and, the sellers and your boss and yourself, right? So it could be things like that. Of course, that's just an example. You can throw that away. But the only reason we're bringing this up is because it could be something like this. It could even be something where, your relationship is, maybe something in your relationship is doing the same thing. Maybe your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or a family member is doing the same thing. Maybe they're trying to sell something and you're like, that is not worth that. Okay? But you don't want the tensions. You don't want the arguments. So it's empty. It's empty communication because there's nothing left to be said. But you know that you're not, and then they ask you, and maybe you're saying, yeah, that's fine. But you know it's not true, right? So, okay. So just be careful, right now as well, right? Watch the way your tone and carefully dealing with people because they could be making stress and tensions, right? Because they might be saying things to you that you just don't believe to be true, or you're just not living up to, you think you're not living up to your potentials, and you know that you're maybe living a little bit of an illusion, and you need to connect with what your truth really is. But having this time of awakening is really going to allow you to oversee the distractions and the BS, pretty much, right? Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. To be worried about the situation, using your intuition with your communication, maybe you have to even use your communication to actually get creative of the way that you have to speak with people who are being disillusioned, living in a fantasy world, but you're like, I can't really deal with them anymore. They're in a distraction. I need to get back to what's true and real for myself. Maybe some of your own things that you're doing, you're kind of pulling yourself away with worry, which is a distraction of not getting down to your own truths, your own things for your own life. Could be 2 and 1, right? Look for the signs and synchronicities. 87. 8 is manifestation. 7 is divine. So it's the divine manifestation of synchronicity. So it's saying, really, I'm manifesting on what I really want. And maybe all of these other people and all these other distractions are distracting me from my own and making me worried for my own well-being. So the 8, pretty much, like I said, is the manifestation, and the 7 is the divine, saying, I'm sending these signs and synchronicities to you, telling you that your manifestation has been heard. It's on its way, or it's here now. Okay, that's really what it is. You could be seeing a lot of 1s, a lot of 9s, a lot of 3s, a lot of something. Okay, maybe even a lot of 8s and 7s. But that's really all that is. When you see the signs and synchronicities, it really is just the divine telling you, I've heard what you need, and I'm fulfilling that. Or it might even be bringing a warning, telling you, before I can give you this, you need to get balance too. Patience and balance. So, okay. Share the love. This one's saying, I'm bringing you synchronicities, not to worry, not to allow these things to distract you, or yourself to distract you from what the things you really truthfully need or have on its way. Share the love within yourself. 3, happiness. I am bringing the numerology into the chakras, guys. I didn't have time for the numerologies. I had some camera issues. Okay, so the share the love over here is a very important card, though. Okay, it really is, especially to this reading. I find that this is very important. This is bringing in your heart chakra of the compassion that you have to yourself and to others. This is talking about the friendship, the celebration, the rejoicing community. This is telling you that you're entering a period of joy and tranquility into your life. It also, though, speaks of the friendship rather than romance. So I do feel like most of this is more, on a friendly basis or coworker basis, right? For the time being, let go of any desires, anxiety, stress, worries around any kind of romantic or friendships. Instead, focus on your relationships with your friends as well. So anybody who's in your way, let's just put it this way, of these distractions, don't allow those people to worry you anymore. We can't worry about that. We need to worry about the people who are important, who are not distracting. The things that are things in your life that you need to deal with, that you're manifesting, the things that are true to you. Let's put it that way. Because that's really what this reading is about. Okay? Rejoice in the fact of the truth. That's really the point. Peacock. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Let yourself stand out and be noticed for your truth. Look at that. The throat chakra coming through, the heart coming through, and the desires and intents right there. Bam. The oranges and the yellows are the solar plexus for the intention, and the sacral chakra for the desire. Allowing your own desires. Allowing yourself to stand out for your truth, for who you are. Do not worry about them. Do not worry about these situations. Stand up for yourself. Get back on track. That's really what it feels like. Get back on track. Yes. Yes. If you know that you have to sweet talk these people or make it known to the truth, and there's nothing you can do about it, kind of like the real estate thing that I was talking about, you can't really stand up for your truth. You get fired. So you're going to have to go with what you're going to go with and stand up and do what you need to do. Maybe you can actually work with them and tell them, let's try this first and see if it sells, and we'll work our way up. You see what I'm saying? Something of this nature. There's going to be certain ways you're going to have to find other ways of communication that you're not going to be able to just 100% say that, because you know you're going to get fired, right? We don't want to do those things, or you're going to lose your relationship. No, you have to be able to work around it and share the love. And the best thing really for it, in a lot of ways, is do not allow them to distract you. Just work on what you need to work on. That's really it. Because in the near future, you have so many other things and opportunities coming, my friends, that in the end, this thing that they're doing is only going to last. It's only temporary. It's not going to last forever. Make peace with your own feelings and move on in expressions with the person. Move on. And then allow yourself to shine in the other areas of your life. Keep your calm and wit about you. Right? It's a difficult task. And if it's within yourself, let it go. Tell yourself that you're shining. Do not allow yourself to, tell yourself these things. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but that is exactly what that's what the whole story is over here. Whether you're dealing with someone else or yourself, you're just going to move on. Be compassionate and move forward. Because in the near future, you'd be surprised what's happening. In fact, let's clarify on the near future first before I even do the others. Why? Because we'd like to see why. How is it going to work? What am I standing up for? Is it really worth it? Heck yeah, it's worth it. It's compassion. It's the comfort. It's the calm within your mind, within your life. Emotionally stable. Caring. Could even be a new love. Don't even worry about it, right? Bringing in the mental clarity, having the breakthrough. You don't have to worry about this because this is going to end because it will cut itself out. And then you can worry about a new conflict coming through, right? Then you can worry about the next conflict and this one will be over, right? Because there it is. You'll get the public recognition. I love that because that's going to kind of come up into the peacock with the, in the near future, you get the public recognition. Stand up and be yourself, get noticed for the public recognition, the victory, the progress, and the self-confidence. So no matter what, you're going to have a breakthrough that's going to bring in this victory. Like I said, then it can move on to the next conflict, right? Such as life, unless, we're not dead. So it's like, okay, make a breakthrough. Hey, can I have a break, though, before the new conflict comes in, please? Or am I just going to deal with the next conflict that's already breaking its way through, right? Conflict after conflict. Grow, grow, grow. Okay, so going on the worry and the synchronicities over here, though, seriously, guys, right? Yeah, avoiding the conflict. Avoid the conflict. There's just no reason. Even if it's in yourself and you're making your own diversity within yourself, break that. Break that, move forward. Because, wow, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Holy Gemini. Inevitable fate. Ups and downs. Well, that's always the ups and downs, right? Good luck and karma. Now, it's talking about this karma. And this karma, I'm going to do that Saturn in Pisces transit next, guys, okay? Make sure you're watching that. It's only good for your sun sign and your rising, okay? But this is where Saturn is karma. He's going to bring in the good karma and the bad karma within the house that he's in, right? With restrictions. Yeah, he likes to bring in restrictions. It's not very nice. He's not very nice. Anyways, he'll be in that house for you for the next 3 years. But that'll only be temporary while he's sitting in that house, and then he'll move away and do whatever it does. But definitely going to do those next. So watch for that video, please. I think it's going to be very interesting and cool. Done a lot of homework and a lot of hard work on that. So, but yeah, this is saying this is where the Wheel of Fortune's coming through. Allow it to flow. You got the signs and synchronicities bringing. Now, what is the signs and that's that new beginning of good luck. Wow. Yeah, hope and calm again, where the faith and the purpose are coming together. Do not allow that. You have good omens coming in. Heal yourself from the situation. Give what you need to the situation. Do not worry about that. Do not worry about all that stress and burdens. Release it. You're carrying too much. Or allowing other people to get on your nerve. And, right? And when they get on your nerve and do all these things, they're messing your chakras up. You do not need this while you're manifesting. Nobody needs this, period. It's a downer. Right? Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. And I think on the peacock, I think the victory card there, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's coming through anyways. For the peacock, you have the cutting through all the bullshit, getting to what needs to be done, having the communication, right? Clearing up any mistakes that might feel like you have had. If you think that you have to I don't know, over candy coat everybody, you'll just kind of stop and just be like, okay, whatever, right? Because I'm not going to candy coat it anymore because I'm not with you on these situations. If he wants to buy, sell his house for $200,000 more than it's worth, so be it. Let it sit on the market, whatever. It's not going to be my problem, right? Because I'm not going to jeopardize my job, over somebody who's crazy, right? That kind of situation. So stop that candy coating, right? Because it's starting to not feel good because you know it's not your truth, right? Stop candy coating things for yourself. You know that's not the truth. Let's get down to the realisticness, in which that Saturn's going to bring in too. You're going to notice that in that reading, how he's going to break through, because he don't like illusions. He don't like candy coating shit. He's going to show you the ultimate truth. So you'll probably start getting that pretty quick here in March when he comes through. So he really wake you up. You think you're getting woke up now. Right? But this is going to bring in the wealth, the health, the finances, the stability of the King of Pentacles. You got to love this, guys. This is an earth side reading, and here you are. I don't care if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is you sitting with your pentacle and your stable vitality of your root chakra, getting down to your securities, your money, your leadership, your disciplines, your abundance, becoming the top dog of where you need to be. This, my friends, is really the overall card of the reading. Wow. Gave me goosebumps. It literally gave me goosebumps. Why? Because it shows the power. And it shows the power of the reading of the energy that's combined also for an earth sign reading, right? Yeah, absolutely. It's showing this is who you are, earth signs. This is what I'm giving back to you. Sitting in your own energy. Woo. Okay, so let's get a few angel messages over here about the situation. Everybody's situation is a little bit different, whether it's whoever you're dealing with or whether it's within yourself. Cut that worry out. Get moving. Spirit says, quiet retreat is needed. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts. Whoa, that's crazy. We're talking about the truth. Wow, what the truth really is. And feelings from the inner world. So processing your true thoughts and feelings from the inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Grabbing another card. Thank you, Spirit. Get us another one. Dreams of abundance. I just keep getting goosebumps over here. I'm just like, dang. Okay, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divine guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Remember, we're talking about truth and reality over here. This is a whole reading about my true self, my true intentions, being true to myself, not wanting to have to sugarcoat these things to these people who are living in a dream world. I could probably think about 4 people I know right now. Being that I am Taurus, I'm like, dang. But the problem is, you know me, guys, I don't sugarcoat nothing. But if I did, although I think I'm more the person that's like, okay. I'm not always just fire, right? I'm just, okay. You do that. You do that. Good luck. Maybe that's what you need to do. Good luck. That's it. That's what you need to do. Don't tell them, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Because it feels like, I've been there too. I've done that. Okay, do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Constantly working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Wow, and that feels like, you know what that feels like? It feels like this. It's where you get the victory, right? This is where you're like, I'm there. I'm moving there. Because this is the self-care, the self-confidence, the victory, the progress, the public recognition you're looking for. Wow. Okay, guys. Beautiful reading. Until next time. Peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.